My concern as this has unfolded is that this is a population of people that we weren't counting them. I mean, we barely count them under normal circumstances. And for our part here, we're focused on these people and making sure that we can advocate for what they need and what they're going to continue to need as this pandemic continues. The demographic that we're feeding right now is nothing like the demographic we were feeding before the pandemic. A lot of people who just are new to food insecurity or new to being unhoused. A lot of young people and a lot of women. We would rarely feed families here pre-COVID-19, but we are seeing some families with the economic crisis that's occurring as a result of the pandemic. Many of those people are going to tip over into houselessness at some point during this crisis if they haven't already. When our lives more or less get back to whatever normal is going to be when this is over, the tail for so many in our community is going to be very, very long because of the economic crisis. And so we're going to be dealing with, I think it's going to make what we thought was a crisis in housing and food insecurity before the pandemic look like a walk in the park compared to what we're going to see after this.
Make sure you bring your glass right next time. I'll just refill it, okay?
We're trying our best to serve under extreme circumstances with the same compassion and hospitality that we served before. You know, we are absolutely an essential enterprise, and our volunteers, they're heroes to me.
Hi, how can we help you? 30 by 30. 30 by 30. 40 by 30.
I have a 10.5 back there.
I'm not sure what the length is on these, but they're 40 in the waist. They're 40 in the
Grab another bag, and I'll do this side, you do that side. This has got himself, his partner, and his daughter.
This is more than that.
You already got some? All right.
What more?
We service about 60 people every week, bringing them about a week's worth of groceries in a bag. We ride up and down the trail with bicycles and then kind of follow behind them with our cars and vans to reload them as they visit each camp. We're also distributing water because so many things are shut down, including food banks and restaurants and cafes. And, you know, like everybody's struggling right now to meet their basic needs. The houseless population has always had a hard time accessing food. And, you know, they're sort of being left behind in a lot of these efforts. And I think that's kind of disappointing, you know, that the most vulnerable group of people in our society is getting the least support.